So, hey there, listener. This is Do You Want to Make a Podcast?
Yes, that is the name of the show. We just have a couple bullet points that we need to hit before we start. 1, there's a fireplace. It's fake. I've ruined everything. Wait, should we start over?
Take 2. Hello, listener. You are listening to, because you're a listener. Take 3. This is...
Wait, we should establish, what we want to talk about. What are the bullet points we need to hit here?
I got it. Okay, so we tell them that the show is called Do You Want to Make a Podcast? It is a fireside chat between two best friends who are on the hunt to create the perfect podcast. They have a lot of ideas, and they can't decide what they want to talk about.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
That's it?
That's the synopsis. Then we'll plug the social media.
Do we want to do social media?
Yeah. So we'll tell them to follow us at Do You Want to Pod, all spelled out. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also email us at Do You Want to Make a Podcast @gmail.com.
That's it.
That works for me.
Wait, I think we just did it.
We did it. That was my plan all along.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye.
Except hello, because now the show's starting.
Yes, it is.
I can hear you now.
Okay, good.
Great.
Let's roll with it.
Let's do this thing. We have Brittany Rivera on the podcast today. Welcome, Brittany Rivera.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen. Welcome.
Oh, thank you.
We made it.
Your Highness, Brittany, would you like to make a podcast?
Yeah.
Okay. James, how about you?
Oh, heck yeah. I love podcasts.
Great. Away we go. Britt, I don't know if you're overly familiar with what we do here, but Jim and I are on the quest to create the perfect podcast.
Yeah, it's a friendly fireside chat. Oh, I'm a listener. I'm a listener, baby.
Fantastic. Well, our goal is, pretty achievable. We're underachievers over here. So I really just was wondering, what do you want to podcast about, Britt?
Well, I just wanted to be included.
Achievement unlocked.
Yeah. I was like, I just want to be asked. I just want to podcast with you guys. Just chat.
Awesome.
Just want to be here. Just want to achieve perfection with us. Just
yes.
To come to the zenith of all achievement with us.
Yeah, I also thought we could talk about the weirdest thing that we've done during our quarantine times.
Oh, I do love that because actually the weirdest thing I did actually was yesterday. I actually did do a weird thing yesterday. I did a play via Zoom for college class.
That's
I mean that's pretty weird.
Huh.
Did you do the Antipodes?
We did do the Antipodes, the play that I was in that got canceled, as most things did.
Mm-hmm.
We did select scenes, which Antipodes is actually a play that really works via Zoom. It is primarily takes place, and by primarily I mean it only takes place around the table with people talking about telling stories to each other. So it actually worked really well, and they liked it, and it was interesting. So it's a weird experience, and I was thankful that the coronavirus gave that to me. Although I would have much rather done it theater as it was meant to be done.
Indeed.
So I guess maybe which the coronavirus took from me.
It giveth and taketh.
It giveth and taketh, essentially.
I saw that Corona beer has stopped production.
I read that too, and I didn't want to leave it.
That makes me really sad.
Yeah.
Because I actually really love that beer.
Oh, I'm sorry to be the bearer of not great news.
It's my beer of choice.
But hey, if you have a couple in the fridge, they're going to be worth a pretty penny pretty soon.
Worth their weight in gold. we're gonna trade in Coronas soon. That's the economy of the new world order.
It's the new currency.
Yes, the new currency.
Beer bartering, booze barter.
And if you have limes, like limes will be your change.
That's fair. If you have a Corona but not a lime, I'm not bartering with you.
Yeah, then screw it, man. I don't need that in my life.
Oh man.
Joseph, what's the weirdest thing you've done in your quarantine?
I got a couple. Do you want just one, or can I give you a list?
Well, let's start with one and let's continue. Oh, if you want to do a list, let's do a list.
Yeah. So I mean, just working from home in general has been weird. That's strange. My girlfriend surprised me, which was a great visit. Like, she's like, surprise, I'm here. And I'm like, oh, well, the surprise is on you. I haven't showered yet today. So that was probably the weirdest thing for me, was like wanting to hug this person I care about dearly. But I'm like, oh, my pits smell so bad.
Well, you did have to send her through the irradiation chamber as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she came from the outside world.
Yes, I did have to. So that's the newest thing. Like, I've outfitted our door frame with this like intricate hose system, and also some hair dryers to like dry you off. So it's just I mean, it's not that intricate. It's just a bucket. I put a bucket on top of our door frame. So when you open the door, you are immediately drenched.
A bucket of soapy water. Warm soapy water.
And I shout down the stairs. I'm like, hey, move around for 20 seconds and move all your parts so that we get some good suds. And if they, I stand up.
It's a nice version of Carrie. It's just.
Yeah, exactly. And
I stand blood. It's soapy water.
I stand at the top of the stairs with like in full hockey gear, even though I know that's not going to help against the coronavirus. I just think if they try to get past me without properly sudsing,
they can't stop these pads. The coronavirus can't get through these pads.
Yeah, and especially my hockey mask, which has all these openings, totally safe.
A lot of holes, a lot of entrances, germs and whatnot.
Surefire protection.
Nice.
Kids, if you're listening at home, hockey pads and gear are not helpful in this moment.
Don't recommend.
But do wash your hands.
But do wash your hands. Absolutely.
Wash your damn hands.
Britt, let's kick it over to you. Weirdest Corona time stuffs.
So I'm virtual teaching, which is just insane, but it's a process. But because of that, my whole sleep schedule is just destroyed. So one day I woke up at 3 a.m. and could not go back to sleep. Mm-hmm. So I organized all of my books by color. So now my bookshelf is color coordinated and, dare I say, beautiful.
I'm glad you dared to say that. I would love a picture of this bookshelf.
Oh, it'll get sent. Don't worry. I haven't Instagrammed it yet, which I'm being a bad millennial in that.
Then it doesn't truly exist if you haven't grammed it.
If it's not on the gram, does it truly exist? A great question. Good news, everyone. I have mail.
Oh.
Ahoy. Yes. It's for a baby shower. It's for it's on May 9th, which is probably not going to happen anymore. I got bad news for this.
Might as well just recycle that invite.
Yeah.
Yeah, pregnant ladies need to be really careful, and I feel like she's
that's a mistake.
She's being a little too optimistic.
Yes. Anyway, Jill just returned with bagels. I told her the local bagel shop that we frequented before times was still open and accepting curbside pickup orders, and she immediately left.
That's love.
Like immediately. I was like, oh, I didn't mean go right now. I was like, oh, I did, and I was like, okay, okay then. Jill, I'm saying immediately left for the drama.
I immediately called, and then I immediately left after I ordered.
Appreciate that, Jill.
The story's better if she immediately left. Can we workshop this story for a second?
Totally.
You know,
she left in like a Roadrunner plume of dust. Like
yes,
she was like,
she left a Jill-shaped hole in the door.
Yeah. Jim, I'm with you.
Yeah. And anyway, so I have bagels now, so I got that going for me. Oh, you got more to add?
It's been so long since I've left the house, I forgot how to unlock the door on the way back in.
Sure. So that's the weirdest thing that's happened to Jill in the quarantine.
I think those bagels are going to be good bartering tools, Jim, if you find that you need to barter.
Yeah, I got bad news, though. I'm going to eat them.
You're going to eat them all.
We need to be real. Toilet paper is going to become the new economy in the new world order.
Yep. So we're still working to get that paper, but now it's just that toilet paper.
Oh.
Like, but this is so dumb. Can we take a second for how dumb it is that everyone's hoarding toilet paper?
Yes.
Like, it's just, what the hell? Kids, if you're out there, worst case scenario, you can just shower. Like, there's buckets. Like, it's not ideal. Don't get me wrong, but let's not reduce the world's supply of toilet paper.
Real talk, you know what industry is doing really well right now?
The bidet.
Zoom video conferencing.
Industry.
Well, Zoom video conferencing, yes, also. The bidet industry, that is correct, Britt.
Fuck,
well done.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if I would. I don't think I want that in my life. I don't think I'm a bidet person.
Well, see, I've never bedone it. So
oh my god, my butt has been bedid. It's so nice.
Oh,
I believe the term is bedazzled when you've been like when you've been so impressed by the experience of a bidet, you've been bedazzled.
Now, see, what I'm not interested in is like the first time I heard of a bidet, I heard of it as a separate thing that's like on the ground, next to the toilet. That seems like a whole production.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to do your business, then you have to get up,
right,
to a second location, and then finish the business.
Yes, and it's that moving to a second location that I am not interested in one iota.
Especially if you don't fully stand up and you're just moving in a crouch from one place to another.
Yeah.
It's a leg workout.
Seems like bad news. But like, you know, these new bidets, they like you just like attach them to your toilet and then they are magic. And now that is something that I can get on board. Let me tell you.
My in-laws have a fancy Korean toilet that's like got all these settings and buttons, and you can heat the seat before you go. Yeah. So I've but done it.
Oh.
Still not a fan. I like the heated seat part, but the water shooting up, no, thank you.
Well, you just said not a fan. Does this toilet have the fan for the drying off?
I don't know. There's a lot of settings. So.
I love these toilets you're describing. I've had one experience with it. It was the most I've talked about it on the pod before.
You have, yes.
Britt, this toilet, you could press a button to lift the seat up and down. Like you didn't even have to touch the seat yourself.
But you have to touch the button.
You do have to touch the button, yes.
It's a deal breaker for me.
But in a perfect world, the button has not been the fingers that touch the button have not been defaced by butt touching.
Right. You can use you have your business hand and your button hand, and they're two different hands.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
In a perfect world. I love, like, I consider myself a minimalist, but there's the few things that I love about my life, I would like to go all out, such as one of these toilets. Like, I feel like I would love a really fancy can opener or like just very intricate, like, I don't know, rugs. I don't know, just like the bare essentials. And I feel like toilet falls under that category. Do you guys have like pretty common items that you would like to just really level up?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Let me think.
You think, girl, think.
So like, I think for a lot of people, it's like they're reclining chairs in their living room. Like it's just a chair, but they went all out on that chair.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good place to start. Like my couch is garbage. And
Wait, you've made a literal garbage couch in this Corona time? You've just
honestly, sometimes it feels like it. So I would love you ever go to like you remember when you went to the rich friend's house and you went to their basement and they had like those sectional couches that like went on forever.
Fucking Jeff.
Ones that had like cup holders.
Yeah, they have cup holders and like now they have like USB chargers attached to them.
Oh,
Jesus.
damn.
Like
That's nuts.
I saw a couch once that had like under frame lighting on it. Like it so that way it looked like it lit up underneath.
Like the cars in Fast and Furious?
Yes, like the cars in Fast and Furious, exactly.
Dear God.
That sounds beautiful.
It is beautiful. So I want a couch like that. Also, I want a place to put that couch because I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, which would not accommodate said couch.
Jim, we could, just so you know, with a little hot glue and a few LED strips, we can turn your couch into a underlit couch.
Yeah, but the underlit part is not the part that like
Excites you?
Yes. I mean, it excites me. It all excites me. But the underlit part is not the priority. The priority is a comfy couch that I don't fall into.
Got it.
With my butt and can recline in and lay on in many different ways.
Here I hear what you're saying. Here's what I think you should do. I think you should take your couch to the balcony in your apartment and just step 1, throw it off. Step 2, move your bed into the living room. Done.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. You've made a compelling argument. Now, where do I sleep in the bedtime?
Oh, you pitch a tent in your bedroom.
Oh, okay.
Sleeping bag?
Yeah, sleeping bag,
bags.
air mattress.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, but okay. I'm not saying no, but also I am. But there is such a thing as too much sink. You know what I mean? Like if I get in my bed,
squish.
then I'm too much squish, too comfy on the couch time. There no sittability. There's very little sittability on the bed. There's only layability. I want to have that versatility.
Here's what you do.
Okay.
Take your bed to the balcony. Throw it right off.
Okay, yeah, screw it.
Now you just sit on the floor. And you can do whatever you want. You can lay on the floor, you can sit on the floor, you can stand on the floor. It's truly an open world.
What's your throw pillow game look like?
Throw pillow game is medium. Probably need more throw pillows.
That's what I'm thinking, because that's how I live my best life.
Yes.
I've got at least 5 blankets on my couch at any given time. And I've got about 12 throw pillows that I just kind of bunch around me to make a beautiful like nest as I'm living and working.
We probably only have 4 or 5 pillows on the couch right now, and I think it's insufficient, especially when both of us sit on the couch. It's just not enough. And like I said, I do the sinking, so then the pillows end up in the couch in order to prevent the sinking.
You could just just start throwing giant beanbag chairs onto your couch. Just keep like adding layers of cushion onto your couch.
Yes, let's make a couch trifle.
Couch parfait.
Couch parfait. Ooh, I like that better. That's the word. That's what I was looking for.
Everybody loves parfaits.
Everybody loves parfaits. Couch parfait.
Couch parfait partay.
Oh,
yes.
When you celebrate it.
Yep.
Yes to all. I love
hungry.
couch parfait. Oh,
What if you ate a parfait on your couch parfait?
I don't know if I've ever actually.
That's the Shark Tank episode.
Hey,
You give them all a parfait, make it seem like that's your business. And then you hit them with the couch.
You hit them literally with a couch. Say, God damn it, invest in me. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I am seeking a $1 million investment for me to not hit you with the couch.
So you're just threatening these people. That's a strategy we don't typically see on the show. I've never seen that on the show. It's under you.
No, I've never seen that on the show, but I wouldn't. But
it would work on me.
It would work on me too. I would give a $1 million investment, and I don't even have $1 million.
Go into debt just so I don't get hit by a couch.
Yeah.
Health is everything, man. If there's a giant couch coming at me, call me Mr. Wonderful. You got it.
For that reason, I'm in.
Yes.
And I'm scared of you, and I don't want to do business with you, but just take the money.
You've made me wet myself, and for that reason, I'm in.
That's the attitude of a business person. I love it.
I've decided what I want to pimp out in my house. I've seen the light up shower heads, and I think that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Not to totally skew the conversation this way, but I want one that lights up. I want one with multiple different kinds of water pressure, and I want it to play music. I want to combine all of the weird things that a shower head can do.
Yes.
Into one.
And then also have a nice shower to put it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, what if you had speakers in the walls of the shower too?
Oh boy.
So you could just feel the bass.
Oh man.
Yes.
Have you ever been to a hotel shower that has a seat?
That has it, yes, for the elders.
I want that too. Just a totally pimped out shower.
You know what? It's just dawning on me. People sing in the shower all the time. Why don't we just create showers to be recording studios? So you're bathing and you also have the music stand in there, everything you need to lay down some tracks.
Ooh.
I love that.
I do love that.
How has no one done this yet?
I mean, I think the water will add a really excellent ambient sound to every music track ever.
And that means if you're collaborating with someone, you both have to shower together.
Oh, racy.
Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. You got to be real careful with who you're going to collaborate with. Because you're going to have to get sudsy.
Sudsy. Sudsy is a gross word. Actually, it could... I don't know. In the way you used it.
Sudsy.
And the way I said it, which then you said, yes.
What if you say it like this? Sudsy. How's that? Better?
That's fine.
That sounded like you were greeting my cousin Sudsy. Hey, Sudsy.
Sudsy, how you doing?
Sudsy, forget about it.
Now all I can think about, though, is saying Sudsy like it's the beginning of the Cha-Cha slide. It's time to get sudsy, 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 sudsy.
Suds to the left.
Sudsy,
to the right.
sudsy, 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 sudsy. Everybody wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
I went to pits. Sorry.
That's also good.
No, pits are good. Wash everything.
I feel like I've said this before. The fact that in 2020 people need to be told by the CDC to wash their hands.
Oh God. Yep.
I mean, I will say, getting a good refresher on the intricacies of hand washing was helpful, because I will say I had probably been phoning in some of my hand washing. Just washing washing the primary areas and not washing the secondary areas.
I would say the same goes for me.
The between the fingies, the back of the palm, the thumb. Do you ever realize
you've just been ignoring the thumb?
How much you ignore the thumb when you do the basic hand washing motion?
When you mention it, I did notice that my thumb was a different color than the rest of my hand leading up to this.
Just real brown.
Right? Washing it,
just covered in dirt
and soot. I'm a chimney sweep in my spare hours, and I haven't been washing my thumbs.
I was like, well, see, my thing was I was doing so much gardening. I thought that I was supposed to have this green thumb.
Right.
But
then it
just
started smelling
it's just
bad.
mildew.
But then I watched it and I was like, oh, apparently not. Because I'm like still decent at gardening. I'm not.
This is just me, maybe, but like, I've been singing "Happy Birthday" as I wash my hands in my head. But like, it happens so often that at this point, it's like a psycho thriller Stephen King version. So in my head, it goes like "Happy Birthday to you, Happy Birthday," and I'm just like, oh God. I really need to find a new song.
I have it's Tim Curry and Rocky Horror singing "Happy Birthday" to Rocky in my head because that's who I am.
Nice.
That's my go-to.
I don't sing "Happy Birthday" because I would go crazy and age thousands of years.
Oh, it's not the copyright reason.
No. Well, the copyright reason I believe is moot now.
Oh.
I think in the last like year or so, it's been set free. Happy
Wow.
birthday!
So
But I could have
sing "You're a Jolly Good Fellow" anymore.
Yeah.
on sitcoms.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Is that why they did it? They would sing "Jolly Good Fellow" because it wasn't copyright.
Yeah,
I mean, that's why.
it's like
That's
not in the
why.
public domain, or wasn't.
Yeah, that's why so many terrible restaurants have like terrible birthday songs.
Who owned the copyright? Jeff Bezos?
No, somebody shitty did, but I don't remember who.
Bill Bezos?
Yes, that's it. Bill Bezos,
Got it.
Jeff's dad. Although I do have to, can I tell you guys a story about the best singing of "Happy Birthday" I've ever heard?
I would like
Yeah.
nothing more.
Yes.
It was in. So this is weird. It was in. Guess where I was. Just guess. Because you'll never
Fridays.
Tanzania.
Both great guesses. Both excellent guesses. I was TGI Fridays is close.
Applebee's.
You're further away.
Friendlies.
Joseph, in our town, both TGI Fridays and Friendlies would be very close geographically.
Oh, I'm so bad with geography. Were you at a diner?
No, I was not at a diner. I'm going to tell you now because now it's not fun. I was at a Bertucci's.
Ah, the Tooch.
Oh, Turbucci's.
I was at a Bertucci's or Turbucci's or whatever you want to call it. I was at a Bertucci's and this one guy comes out, this one server comes out for a birthday and he gives
only one.
Yes, it was one guy and he gives the most soulful rendition of "Happy Birthday" I've ever heard.
Oh
Can you
my
give us just a quick taste of what that might have sounded like?
It was like it was like so good I can't recreate it, and I have the voice of an angel, so you know.
That's saying something, yeah.
Yeah, but he was like, "Happy birthday from Bertucci's," and it was like but it was so good.
How many riffs?
A lot.
Oh,
There were quite a few riffs.
I wish that didn't just live in your memory.
I know.
Oh,
And the thing is, like, first off, this was years ago. Second off, it wasn't at, like, my local Bertucci's. It was, like, my family stopped at a Bertucci's while we were on vacation or something. And so, like, this is, like, some, like, phantom memory I have that, like, I am 98% sure definitely happened, but I don't remember anything surrounding it. I just remember thinking, like, oh, my God, this guy just sang "Happy Birthday" in a Bertucci's really well. That's weird.
Unpopular opinion, riffs does not equal good singing.
I have a story about that.
Let's go.
I think you've heard this one, Jim.
I probably have, but I'd love to hear it again.
But it's the worst riffing I've ever heard in my life because it really wasn't riffing, but it was like, it was riff adjacent. So my freshman year of high school, we did Little Shop of Horrors, which is an amazing show. I saw Jim as Audrey 2. It was fantastic. But in this production, we had a lot of choir singers, but not a lot of soulful singers. So in the opening of Skid Row, one of the doo-wop girls, she starts, and it's nice, and she gets to the till it's 5 p.m. part, which, Jim, can you give me, like, how would you sing till it's 5 p.m.?
It would be like, alarm goes off at 7 and you start out till it's 5 p.m.
So you hear that beautiful riff?
Yeah.
But she goes, till it's 5 p.m.
No way.
Yeah. And she did the Mariah like hand with it to
She
try
said
it.
M.
Oh yeah, she did.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant.
It has it's that's just plays in my mind sometimes.
But like, okay, in our world of constant riffing, it's almost like she was like making a statement on riffing and being like, this is going to be bad. Oh man.
She's like, I know everyone's waiting for it.
But I'm not going to give it to
This
you.
famous riff.
Instead, I give you this.
I'm going to give you my own flavor, which is vanilla.
Oh man. It's so awful. I love it.
And I'm a hobo in the corner, and I hear it, and my head just shoots. I was like, broke character, and I was like, oh God. No.
Oh my God. It's that's so good.
I'm glad that story is now immortalized on the
Thank you
pod.
so much.
You're welcome.
Yes.
It's fucking wonderful.
Oh.
Oh, well, you know, I feel like we're reaching the end of our time. I don't know how we could top that. I feel like somehow that is the perfect podcast, is just following that person around as they sing.
Just that story and just hearing that person every week. Let's just come in and be like, PM, I can't. It's like
this podcast brought to you by M&M's.
Yeah, you know when like something's so bad that it's hard to recreate because your body doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
That was me just now.
Awesome.
I couldn't act because I at least wanted to change the note, because it's not just like she didn't just like say M. She said M on like the same note. It sounded like yeah. It's 5 p.m.
Yes. Oh my God. I have nothing else to add.
I don't think I do either.
I got nothing in the tank.
Oh my God.
This has made me so happy. Britt, thank you so much for sharing with us, and
you're so welcome.
Joining us and helping us truly create the perfect podcast.
And get through this trying time.
Mm-hmm.
As always, don't forget to wash your hands.
Mm.
Yes.
And
especially the thumbs.
Oh, especially those thumbs.
Don't
oh my God,
those,
the thumbs.
Those opposable digis. And kids, feel free to send us the weirdest things that have happened to you in this quarantine.
Yes, in the quarantine. Yes, please tell us, because I want to know. Can you show me?
I want to know about these quarantines like me. I'll work on me. Excellent. Make sure to love on your moms, but don't get too close from 6 feet away.
Yeah, call your mom.
Call them.
Yeah, call them.
Do a FaceTime. She'll like to see you.
Oh, do a FaceTime. Yes, I need to do a FaceTime with my mom. She would like that.
Well, I know what Jim's plans for the rest of the day are.
Oh, God, I hope I love my mother, but I hope it's not the rest of the
day. With that, we should say goodbye, Mom.
Goodbye, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
Rate and review
things Give us all the dopamine. Bye.
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 I don't need your mile-long bridge. Williamsburg is too expensive. Fuck the A train. Am I insane? No, I'm just never going back. Unless you force me to smoke crack.